Hello folks, in this guide we will be covering the best gear to be acquired within the swamp zone. I'll basically be giving you all of the best options available and then I'll go through the most efficient way of working through them all. The main gear we will acquire is the following: the SSP-99 Ecologist suit, the Guardian of Freedom suit and the Mercenary Armor, the unique sidearm, the Deadeye, the GP37 with an extended magazine attachment, the VS Vintar Sniper also with an extended magazine attachment, the SVD Sniper rifle, the RPG launcher and a 1 in 4 chance of getting a RHINO hand cannon from a random weapon spawn, as well as all of the artifacts, every blueprint and attachment within this zone, as well as a handful of additional weapons and supplies along the way. There are a few side notes before we get into this. First and foremost, I've ran this entire guide parallel with the main story. There are no differences between main story allegiance, meaning everyone can follow this entire guide with no issues. We are given the optional quest objective of obtaining a suit with C protections. Our first location in this guide will be an SSP-99 Ecologist suit with this specific upgrade built in. So if you don't have one already, I recommend grabbing this before going in, as it will make things slightly easier. An additional piece of advice that I do have is the Arch artifact Weird Water from the Zaton region can come in very handy with this section of the game. The Weird Water artifact increases max carrying capacity by a total of 40 kg. However, it does cause the wearer to suffer from intoxicated effects. Normally, I wouldn't advise this. However, the swamp doesn't have a hub location, meaning we have no easy access to a stash here. For anyone wishing to collect everything, you would do well to bring this artifact along and then only equip it when returning all the way back to Zaton to use your stash. The negative effects are barely noticeable when only sprinting across map, and I really don't think there's a better alternative to collecting everything. I will advise on certain points that would be most appropriate to return. This entire zone can be completed with only returning the once. That's what I did myself. I have done my best to spoil as little as possible. I'll simply point you in the right direction and tell you where the good stuff is. Other than that, let's get started. Our first location for the swamps is actually in the far west right here on the map. Here, we can navigate over to this isolated train cart. Then using this rock to access the train cart itself. The best advice I have here is jump at full sprint about halfway across the rock, definitely before reaching the very edge, otherwise you will overshoot it. Inside, you can navigate through and find the Ecologist suit sat right here. This is the suit with built-in C protections. Next, we want to head outside the car and begin navigating south along the submerged train. Be very careful of the anomalies here, as they can drag you into the water and it is an instant death. When throwing your bolt, you may collapse both anomalies at once, causing you to get caught by the second if you're not aware, so do bear this in mind. At the south end of this island, you'll find a scanner with the crown artifact inside. As a brief side note for anyone running the Ecologist suit, it can be upgraded to allow for full artifact slots with one insulated slot. It may be worth upgrading this before heading further into the swamps. Our next location is very centre north of the swamps, right here on the map. First, we want to head towards this small building along the roadside. Here and in the back room is a random sidearm spawn. This can spawn either the PTM, the M10 Gordon, or the UDP compact pistol, but most interestingly, there is a chance that this can spawn the RHINO hand cannon. Once looting this, head south towards the settlement. At this building here, begin using the tractor to access the roof. Inside the roof space, pre-order players should be able to find a journalist stash containing the veteran sniper rifle. Otherwise, head downstairs to find this safe containing some goodies. Next, head over the road towards this building with the campfire outside. In the small back room, there is a booby trap, but more importantly, a VS Vintar, some other goodies, and some C-block, which may come in handy in the swamp itself. A word of caution, being seen entering this room by the nearby stalkers will cause them to aggro you. Our next location is a little bit south at this marker right here on the map. Amidst this trailer camp, there is an anomaly field. Simply take out your scanner and locate the artifact. Our next location is to the east at this marker right here on the map. I'd first advise immediately heading up the tower and disabling the quest objective. This will stop the current build-up of C effects within the area. Of course, we do have another anomaly field here, so when ready, use your scanner once again to locate the artifact. Our next location is further east at this building marked right here on the map. First, I advise heading into the church and eliminating the enemy that spawns here. Once done, notice these planks on the floor, break these and push on through the tunnel below. Follow this path to eventually access the roof. At the very top, you can disable the quest objective. Next, head back outside and descend this part of the building to access the stash below. Next, head back up and back into the church. On the other side of the roof space, we can break these planks to access an additional stash. Next, outside and in the northwest corner of the facility is this tunnel entrance. Simply enter inside until locating this locked door. Around the right-hand side of the room is this crack in the wall. Use the shelves to gain a vantage point and shoot the plank blocking the door inside. Once heading into the room, you'll find a GP37 with a high-capacity magazine and some other goodies. Our next location is to the south at this marker here on the map. Simply begin climbing the tower all the way to the top. Watch out for booby traps along the way. At the very top, you will find this SVD Sniper, along with a stash. Our next location is even further south, at this old fishing hamlet marked here on the map. Before entering this location, be wary of the flashbang anomaly field here. If multiple flashbang anomalies damage you at once, they can very quickly kill you. They can be dodged, but not with 100% success. First, be prepared to follow this path on screen to get to the barn roof itself. From here, drop to this box and climb up to the stash. From here, take out your scanner and begin locating the artifact. Try and be quick, and I do recommend using energy drinks. Our next location is quite a bit west at this old base camp marked on the map. Here, you will find multiple zombies and one tough enemy. Once dealing with them all, head to the top of the facility to disable the quest objective. Once done, some goodies can be found inside the facility itself. I would advise equipping the Weird Water artifact and now making your way back to Zaton. Naturally, offload all of this gear, strip yourself down as light as you can, grab a few extra waters and energy drinks, and then head back down into the swamps. Our next location is on the western bank, right here on the map. Here, we can navigate over or through this bog to locate the Guardians of Freedom suit right behind this rock. Keep heading through this passage to find a stash containing the Aramid lining blueprint for the SEVA V suit. The next location is the final quest objective right here on the map. Here, I once again advise disabling the quest objective first. Next, take out your scanner and begin locating the artifact that is very close by. Once done here, begin circling around the southern bank to this objective here on the map. You may be chased by an enemy here, and or an mission will initiate when approaching this wooden shack. My best advice is don't panic, simply make your way through the shack and out of the other side. Continue running towards the quest objective until locating this flashing light in the doorway ahead. Naturally, head inside here and a cutscene will initiate. During the cutscene, you will have acquired the unique Deadeye pistol, which is a very solid sidearm. Also, within this bunker, we can find some additional goodies. Immediately outside, I advise shutting off this C device. Once done, jump onto the metal bars here and use them to access the nearby roof. Head to the top and drop into this room. Find some goodies on the side here. Next, use your bolt on the anomaly to drop into the room below. Head into this room to first find this stash. Next, you'll find an RPG launcher on the table behind you. Pre-order players, the second journalist stash can be located in this barn. I am pretty sure it's behind this bed right here. Our next location is to the northeast, past this crashed heli to find this old hamlet. Here you can enter this building, and in this small back room, break these planks to reveal a stash containing an extended mag for the Fora 221 and Kharod. Next, take out your scanner and locate the nearby artifact. After this, we want to head further north towards this marker on the map. Here, you'll see this artifact on top of this rock. The jump can be a bit fiddly. I don't show footage of it here, but jumping to the right does seem to be easier. I do make it look easy in this video, so do bear this in mind. Our next location is just a little further north at this marker on the map. Here you will find this derelict ship. Head to the front left and enter through this hole. Follow the ship through until locating the stash upstairs with the Mercenary Armor beside it. Next, head back outside and running jump off this collapsed bridge to shortcut back into the main swamp itself. Our next location is north at this marker on the map. Here, we can navigate through the anomaly field to once again retrieve the artifact. At the center of this anomaly field is an AK spawn and a stash. Our final location are these islands marked right here on the map. My best advice is to head through the swamp water but stick to the reeds, as they signify water that is shallow enough to be walked through. Once navigating to the center, head over to the easternmost island. Here you'll find this stash containing an extended magazine for the VS Vintar Sniper. That is it for the swamp guide, folks. I do have a range of guides covering all zones up to the swamp so far, and I am working hard on covering every zone within Stalker 2, so do feel free to stop on by the channel. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.